Hello and welcome to Business Coaching Masterclass. Today's theme is leadership progress, and today's lesson is cognitive connections. Certain truths pass the test of time. Hard work puts you where good luck has a greater chance. There is a place where the magic happens, but it takes a lot of dedication and there is always a struggle. At least at first. At one point in time we were all beginners who lived to learn and who loved to discover. Let's hope that we never lose this perspective. Everyone has choices to make. Usually these rest between the artful selection of the adversity of discipline over the pain of regret. Act now. Find a way somehow. What wins is what you allow. Nobody is invincible and uninfluenced. As we interact on a daily basis, we exchange time for value as we try to uncover the mystery of tomorrow. Life is something which must be investigated. The improbability must be explored so that we can learn where we truly fit in. Your place is important. Your space is where you can grow. You need to create an environment that can prime your thoughts. This needs to be sought and can't be bought. You have to use every experience to sharpen your mind and make yourself stronger. One common mistake people make is to believe that their way is the only way, or that their thoughts are the only correct thoughts. We all have errors in our processes and thinking. In general, most errors are human in origin and reflect our own fallibilities. We are all subject to the mistakes caused by what we don't know that we don't know. These issues are commonly known as fallacies. Here are some observable examples. 1. Dunning-Kruger effect. A lack of competency causes many people to overestimate their ability. Meanwhile, highly competent people underestimate what is achievable. This leads to an improbable decision-making imbalance. The quality of leadership is often affected only by the level of personal self-belief or self-interest. 2. Information bias. Collecting information to back up your opinions leaves you open to the error of ignoring different perspectives. You either squeeze square pegs into round holes or just ignore reasonable alternative perspectives. Your past experience fixes your present state of mind rather than opening you up to possibilities. 3. Loss aversion and negativity. People often feel worse due to a small loss in comparison to consistent gains. The failure weighs on our mind longer and in a heavier way than the success. A small flaw or crack often seems to ruin everything. A great effort may be negated by a negative result, which leads to a bitter taste. 4. Distinction bias. The use of comparison to grade or qualify ideas often ignores the individual merit at play in the selection of conclusions. The choice of products simply based on quantity or price might fall into this category. What appears the right option in a comparative study might actually require independent evaluation. The mistake of believing that a false choice is a real or only choice is everywhere. In our own mind, we have a safety system that activates to protect us. But all too often, it overprotects us, and we are left subject to the repetition of overly similar situations that prevent new experiences and limit our progress. The opportunity content of your mind becomes your projected ability. Your natural intention becomes a guide to the principles you display. Keep your mind alive. Stay alert. The unique perspective is always worth the initial deposit. Live through the processes of accountability and self-reflection. Don't exist simply to judge. Hey, thank you very much for taking time today to go through Business Coaching Masterclass. I really appreciate it. Time is valuable. Time is precious. If you have a few moments, you can also subscribe to the podcast. It's on many platforms, so I'm sure you can find something that suits you. Also, if you want, you can check out the YouTube channel, the Academy of Language Therapy and Life Coaching, or link up on Facebook or LinkedIn or Pinterest. There's lots of places. So keep in touch, and I will speak to you soon. Take care.